In the shadowed depths of the Fang Hollow wilds, where the earth groans beneath ancient roots and the wind carries the scent of old blood, rose the grim capital of Fang Hollow wilds, the Savrahold Dominion. There, within a hall carved of stone and bone, three lords of malice convened beneath flickering torchlight. Haroth Gnashmane, sovereign of the hyena kin of Savrahia; Varthor Carrion-Wing, the vulture lord of Volturion; Tharok Ironhide, the unyielding bear of Ursadale. Dark were their intentions, and darker still their pact. For when Eldoria lay conquered beneath their boots, Savraya would claim the southern realms, Volturion the western highlands, and Ursadale the north. The eastern lands, rich with rivers and trade, would be cleaved into three equal fiefdoms. Their strike was set for the coming dawn. And when that dawn arrived, the drums of war awakened. Far to the north, in the humble settlement of Moonrest Village, life stirred gently beneath the morning mist. A young man of 19 winters, Aren Frostmark, walked beside his grandfather, heading toward the forest to gather wood for the hearth. He greeted villager and watchman alike, unaware that these small comforts would soon be consumed by flame. The boy entered the woods with peace in his heart, while doom marched behind him. And hours passed after Aren leave the village. An Ursadale commander, Boros Deepgrowl, rose before Moonrest's hill. With an axe lifted toward the heavens, he roared a command that shattered the valley's stillness. Behind him thundered the united hosts of Ursadale and Savrahia, their banners snarling in the wind. The Moonmane defenders, caught unprepared and outnumbered, were hopelessly outmatched. Steel clashed, fires roared, screams pierced the air. When Aren returned, clutching his bundle of firewood, he beheld a nightmare that stole the breath from his lungs. Homes burned like torches, villagers lay slain in the streets. Savrahia and Ursadale soldiers ravaged all they found, and among the fallen lay his grandfather, his heart trembling. Aren stood frozen in terror. But when an Ursadale soldier spotted him and charged forward, instinct overtook grief. Aren fled back into the forest, branches slashing against his skin as three soldiers gave chase. He hid among the roots of an ancient tree as the enemy drew near, their voices low and hungry. One reached for him, but before death could claim the boy, a blur of silver fur and steel descended. With fierce, desperate strength, a wounded Moonmane warrior struck down all three pursuers. It was Fenvar the Silver Howl, commander of Moonrest's watch, and a guardian Aren had long admired. Bloodied but unbroken, Fenvar lifted the trembling youth onto the back of his great wolf and turned toward the Moonmane capital, riding swift and silent through the dying forest. Behind them, Moonrest burned like a funeral pyre, and far to the west the skies darkened as the Volturian host took flight. With Savrahia soldiers marching beneath their wings, they descended upon border villages, beginning their own silent scourge. Thus were the first strokes of the great invasion carved into the history of Eldoria. War descends upon them,